Giving one last look at Overwatch patch notes before the 5kg of black tar heroin kicks in. Oh my goodness, this is somebody's kid. Alright, what's good YouTube? Yo, today we're watching this video about a YouTuber passing and why people are very happy that this guy died. That's a crazy sentence to even murmur out my mouth.
YouTuber 2Mad passed away at the age of 23 on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
it's
shit.
suspected that he died from a heroin overdose, which is genuinely sad seeing at how young he is.
Heroin? Oh my god. And this nigga's 23. Like, bro, that's like me dying in 2 years. I'm fucking 21.
If you don't know who 2Mad is, then you're not alone, because I was basically just learning who he was after the news came out. He was basically a giant internet goofball.
I knew he was vaguely though. I wasn't really tapped in with him too much.
One of the main series that made him blow up was when he would bomb Zoom classes that he was not a part of.
Yeah, I remember this. This guy was tweaking. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
I'm Shashamya from Wuhan Tsinghua University. I am new transfer student, and this is my brother.
His most popular series was the biggest bruh moments of my life, and it was just like a random compilation of goofy shit.
Oh my god.
Like, you know, just random stuff that you would watch at 3 AM. He also started the girl meme.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey, I'm just about to go to bed. I know we couldn't Skype tonight, but
That's alright. Good night, girl.
good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
I've never heard about this meme, but apparently it was super popular, and he was the one who started it.
If you don't know about that meme, you will actually sleep under a rock. I'll be honest, 2Mad carried quarantine.
Later, he was also extremely popular and had a massive fan base.
Yeah.
Usually when a big YouTuber or content creator dies, people will get really sad, say RIP, and then move on to the next streamer drama or whatever. But when 2Mad died, people were throwing their hands up in the air and celebrating like as if Hitler just died. And I'm not really exaggerating, because that's what some people referenced him to. When I went on Twitter, all I saw, and I mean like all I saw, was people just roasting the
Oh my god. I seen a little bit on Twitter. People were flaming the absolute shit out of him. It's kind of sad for one person to actually just pass away, be gone. Like literally he's gone. You know, live 23 years on this earth, and then for your existence to like not mean anything to anyone, you know? Giving one last look at Overwatch patch notes before the 5kg of black tar heroin kicks in. Oh my goodness, this is somebody's kid. We're waiting for our tank player to group up with us. Where is he at? Oh shit. Yeah, people are actually making fun of someone who literally just passed away, like as if he's alive, like just getting at it. You're cyberbullying someone who's deceased.
living fuck out of this dude who just died. And to really add insult to injury, according to his Discord activity, he died while playing Overwatch for like a week straight.
Week straight? Bro, imagine dying on Overwatch. That is absolutely diabolical. At least you didn't die on League. Probably wouldn't come to your funeral. League of Legends is hands down the worst game ever, and it stinks. A person who plays League and a person who's actually good at League smells way worse than a person who's at Discord mod for 5 years. I promise you.
Joke of all of these memes and stuff, and people were not holding back on this shit at all. So I wondered, what exactly did this guy do that made people on Twitter roast the living fuck out of him and quite literally celebrate his death? Well, then again, people on Twitter will basically scrutinize you for anything now. You can literally step on a leaf wrong, and people on Twitter will criticize you about it for 5 goddamn years.
A lot of y'all people that use Twitter don't go outside, don't smell air. You know, last time y'all smelled air, it was like, I don't know how many years. You just smell carbon dioxide in your room, if I'm being honest. Like, y'all don't go outside. You reek. A lot of people talk like the opinion really matters. As if you're a politician, as if you're like a future president.
But after I did some digging, I kinda see why people were acting like this. So this all started a little over half a year ago when 2Mad went on a complete tweeting tirade. And in the midst of it, he got into some argument with another content creator who told him to chill the fuck out and roasted him for having no girlfriend. And then 2Mad responded with saying, "Look bro, I have girlfriend," with
I have a girlfriend, bro, look. Who the hell is this?
a picture of Brianna Gray, which was very, very distasteful.
Wait, who's Brianna Gray? That's who you said? Who is she? Do you guys know who she is? I don't know.
Now, if you don't know who that is, Brianna Gray was a 16-year-old transgender girl who was brutally murdered by 2 other 15-year-old kids. And it's heavily suspected that they killed her because she was trans. And
she was underage. And he was saying that, bro, I have a girlfriend. So he's a pedo. This nigga's actually weird.
That whole event happened like a couple months before all of this, so it was very, very fresh. And it's also just a really weird fucking thing to say in general.
Yeah.
Now, Two Mad realized that he fucked up, deleted the tweet, and then soon addressed it with another tweet that I didn't know she died, I just thought she was hot. Which made it even worse, because keep in mind, he's like 22 at the time, and the girl was 16. So, he wasn't really helping himself out here. And it only got worse from there. Because he then
22? Yeah, yo, big bruh. Big bruh. How the hell can one crash out after having, like, good success? Do you not have a good support system around you? Like, where's your family? Where's your friends?
on the joke by then tweeting a picture of a different girl and captioned it, "Hey, look to my GF, she's trans 8, just got stabbed to death by bullies, no." Now, I don't know if he was drunk when he tweeted that or something, because it looked like he had a seizure while trying to type that out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro was off the Urkies. This guy was off the Urk 30s, the Urkies. Hawaii. Wow, this is amazing.
Wow, this is amazing.
It was just also stupid as fuck to say regardless. Like, just digging deeper and deeper into this giant goddamn hole. And he just kept going more and more into this awful Twitter downhill spiral of insanity. It was like watching someone turn into the Joker. It was more concerning than funny, if anything. And then soon after, a girl came forward about how he was stalking and harassing her for like over half a year. She revealed some of the messages.
I missed the Ridge. I missed the Donda. Oh, this guy loved Off the Grid. Stone face emoji. I don't know what type of sauce is that, but it does not need to be studied.
Trolling the living fuck out of her. And he went so far as to create 6 different burner accounts to send her all of these different ass messages.
6 burners? 6 burners. Who's this, Kim Kardashian? Is this Megan Fox from Transformers?
Just were just like memes that usually 12-year-olds would spam to each other, like I Miss the Rage and saying Donda, which is the name of Kanye West's mom, which is harassment, by the way. Not particularly the memes, that's just cringe, but the fact that he created 6 different fucking phone numbers and spammed the living.
Yeah, that guy's up. To get 6 different lines? Yeah, you are up. To spam? First of all, you have too much time in the day. You're so bored. You must be hella bored, bruh. Too mad. I did not know you're this weird, man. Bro, when I thought this guy disappeared, I thought he was somewhere on Hawaii on a vacation. I did not know you're up to this, bro. And honestly, it's very, very sad.
Fuck out of all these messages. Yeah, that's harassment. And weird. He then posted an apology video himself, basically admitting to abusing her and doing a lot of weird ass shit too.
I am literally driving, but
This guy's in a Tesla?
I'm literally in Oregon, fucking Washington, Oregon. Dab. Okay. So apology. All right. So I can't take the damage away that I've done.
Did he post this on Twitter?
Okay. I at least want to take responsibility for what the fuck I did. Like the way I treated you and like viewed you.
Yeah, it's one of those apology videos where it's like very obviously doing the bare minimum. I mean, the acting in this one isn't as terrible as Logan Paul's apology, but hey, it's something. But this whole thing would just continue to go back and forth constantly, with Two Men denying that he did anything of sexual assault and the girl listing specific things that he did to her that was very fucked up. At one point, this girl pulled out this crazy ass contract or whatever the fuck.
He's trying to sign her up for OnlyFans. Oh my god, is this guy trying to be an OnlyFans manager? Bro, how old was this girl, first of all?
This is here. For the next 60 days, under all facets of interaction with Bella, online or in person, Medea agrees to. Medea is Two Mad's real name, by the way.
Oh,
Medea
okay.
will not demand, entertain sexual activity with Bella. Medea will be required due to his history demonstrating wild, uncontrollable psychological problems and disregard to other people around him, to be hyper aware that he is prone to easily scarring, emotionally damaging Bella. Bella may use the word facade. I think that's how you pronounce it. When this word is used, Medea will be required to slowly, gently, earnestly process as to how he's wronging, scaring, hurting Bella with his behavior. Refuses to process if he cannot understand, deflects, lies to not understand, and change to Bella's satisfaction. Medea must concede peacefully, and the exit clause is executed. Damn, bro, this dude really has a safe word now. Medea cannot lapse on any part of this agreement. Any exception at all will execute the exit clause. Exit clause. Bella can exit this agreement at any time. Bella agrees she will not exit this agreement unless she has made a full analysis of our relationship and is completely sure that her well-being is contingent to me not interacting with her
hell
at
is this
all.
guy
And
saying?
she does not want any more time spent hearing from me. Modea agrees to move on with his life. And he signed it at the bottom. Now, this contract is not legally binding at all, but it's still pretty fucking wild. There's other proof and screenshots of him being an absolute creep and just overall being weird to girls.
I wonder how many girls came out after, like, when he died, like with like leaks or like photos of him doing weird shit.
Gave 2Mad the shitty reputation he had in the first place. But it got way worse after, because after 2Mad died, this man got hit with more allegations than R. Kelly did in 2017. In what felt like record-breaking timing, another content creator by the name of Jameski posted some pretty serious accusations against 2Mad.
Who the hell is this Jameski guy, bro? Because I seen a little bit about him, and he was just it's like he was moving like an arch nemesis for 2Mad. Because like if you guys see all this shit after a guy literally died, you better must have like a restraining order that you had or something. You're basically talking behind a guy's back who died. But it kind of looks kind of scummy. You're talking about a guy that can't defend himself. But if you could have said this while he was alive and you did it, you is a pussy.
2Mad was a rapist and a pedophile. Over the past few years, he tried to murder me multiple times for help investigate a lot of horrible things he's done. He wanted to take out multiple innocent lives by getting behind a wheel and going head on a freeway while being high on illegal drugs. He didn't succeed once as he overdosed before killing anybody, so he tried it again. Despite him trying to murder me and multiple innocent lives, I've been trying to help law enforcement to make sure he's safe, doesn't get hurt, and doesn't harm anybody. Please remember that he's a rapist and a pedophile. He continued to prey on the vulnerable even after the police got involved, including a 13-year-old in a mental hospital. The tragedy doesn't excuse any of his actions. I will address a lot of stuff when I fully collect my thoughts. Past few months have been a total mess and reason why I ended up in ER.
Damn! That's a lot to take in. Like, I do agree, your action does not, like, you dying does not excuse your actions, obviously. But holy accusation, allegation for the nation, for you build it up, that's escalation for the civilization, for the celebration, for the education. Oh my goodness, he dropped the sauce on, he dropped the tea. Oh my goodness.
Pretty serious shit. And a lot of people were very quick to question this guy's intentions after he posted this. Why is he posting this only after he died?
That's literally what I said. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, bro, you're saying this after a man died, like right after. That's kind of sus.
Clear as conscious, or is he clout chasing? Now, I can't fully answer those.
Okay.
However, when his ex-girlfriend that I was just talking about earlier, who was exposing him for all of that harassing and shit, Jameski was offering to pay for the legal lawyer. So it shows that there is some very weird history between him and 2Mad in the first place. And yes, these are very, very serious things to accuse someone of, but to me, it comes off as pretty genuine. I think the only reason why he waited until 2Mad died to come out with everything was because he didn't want to deal with the public attention at the time of it. He probably didn't want to deal with public beef or any possible defamation lawsuits. This is pretty common, believe it or not. But what does support these statements is the fact that two other big content creators came forward in support of what he was talking about. Rubber Ross quoted his tweet saying, "This is a lot, but yeah, I witnessed firsthand 2Mad's threats on James' life during TwitchCon. He couldn't even go home because he knew his address and was en route to Vegas after threats. He had to use a hotel room to hide out while waiting for law enforcement." And another content creator, Zestella, added to this, saying, "Me for months on my socials and spammed me with dozens of messages saying how obsessed he was and how much he needed to R-word me. Sometimes shit like that. I don't regret what I did.
Guacamole.
Quite deranged.
Shitty. This guy wanted to grape her? Grape? You want to give fruits, sir?
Shit like that. I don't regret what I did. Quite deranged. Quite deranged indeed. Now, obviously, confirm these statements, but to me, it sounds pretty genuine. Again, if someone comes out with these types of accusations after a person died, they are obviously not looking for money. You can't sue a dead guy, or at least I don't think so. Again, I think the main purpose of this was to just simply get this off their chest so that they can just completely clear their conscience and move on from this entire thing as a whole. And if this amount of people with pretty big platforms are coming forward and saying this stuff, it's worth taking seriously at the very least.
In my opinion, if I was a girl, if this was happening to me and I knew I wasn't fabricating nothing and I knew I wasn't lying, I wouldn't care if the guy's dead or not. I would just say how it is. Because at the end of the day, like, you should choose yourself over a guy. You shouldn't be intimidating by anything if you know you've been wronged.
Another level. Because now Two Men has gone from cringy troll to stalker to sexual assaulter to
pedo.
attempted murderer. This is a worse character development than Andy Bernard from The Office. Because just like Andy, Two Men went from lovable goofball to an absolute shit stain in everyone's memory and completely ruined his own reputation. Now, I
Damn.
do want to say this. Even with all of the terrible stuff that he's done, it is still extremely sad to see someone die this young from drugs. Not as sad because of all the fucked up shit that he's done, but it's still pretty sad. I'm not trying to excuse his actions by any means possible, and yes, he should be held accountable for that. But that does not mean that someone genuinely deserves death at such a young age. Because this guy was exactly my age. I'm going to live on and continue my life as normal while his just completely ended. And it is a shame that this is the reputation he will be remembered for. A man who had it all and completely lost it because he couldn't stop himself from going off the deep end.
But there you go. That's the video why people are hating on this guy after he died. It does break my heart. I found out how weird this guy was at the end of the day. And I do agree, you know, just because you died, it should not excuse your actions. You know, you should be held accountable for things that you did. But yeah, this is a good video. Anyways, if you mess with the video, let me know. If you mess with me, show some love to the kid. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it going. Live on Twitch most times of the week. If you mess with me, show the love.